If you give us any trouble, this is going to be the worst day of your life. Do you understand? You will sit here and don't move until you're instructed to. Do you understand? If you give me any trouble, I'm going to act accordingly. Because I ain't happy right now.
This was the moment when a 60-mile-high speed pursuit came to an end and a child predator was taken off the streets. It's always a good day when predators end up behind bars, especially when they commit crimes against young children, like this Oklahoma woman who was arrested for touching 2 young boys at a public pool.
Were they at the pool when you got there today?
Yeah.
They were.
But first, we're going to Wisconsin, where you'll be introduced to a man who decided he'd rather die than go to jail. And he almost got his wish.
Drop the knife. Do it now, Tim.
Tim, you're gonna get tased.
Ow, what the fuck?
Drop the knife.
Stopping. Drop the knife. You are under arrest.
Okay, we've explained that to you.
Put the knife
You
down.
didn't explain. You just started screaming.
Yes, you're under arrest.
Under arrest. Drop the
Okay,
knife.
drop the knife.
Timothy Ownsby. On January 3rd, 2022, police officers in Springfield Township, Wisconsin arrived at the home of Timothy Ownsby to serve him with an arrest warrant. He was wanted on charges of possession of indecent photos of children, but Timothy was ready for them and he had no intentions of going to jail, even if that meant threatening to kill the arresting officers with a knife. Timothy's mother met the officers at the door and let them in, but not before she told him that they were at the door. So he armed himself and was ready for a potentially deadly confrontation.
What happened?
Where would he be at?
His son? He picked his son up today.
Okay, where at?
Boston?
Boston? Isn't she bringing him back or no?
She
No.
never does.
Okay. So what time would Tim be back then?
I have no
Because
clue.
it's at noon, isn't it?
I
at
have
the-
They're supposed to be pick up and drop off at noon.
Okay. Was she meeting him at Corner Pump or?
I have no idea today. She'll call and say, meet me here or there. So
Okay.
a lot of times they'll go out for a luncheon or whatever. So stop, dog.
Sure. But Tim's not here. He's picking up
Shane.
Shane. Okay. What vehicle would he be driving?
I have no idea because they're all here.
Okay.
Can you try giving him a call for us?
I can try.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hold on. Stay. I'm not getting no answer on the cell
Sure.
phone, so.
Where's Tim's bedroom at?
Huh?
Where's Tim's bedroom at?
Well, a lot of times it's in the living room with me, but
That's where he stays. What about this bedroom?
that's changed.
That's Shane's. Okay. Is it okay if we come in and check to see if Tim's not here?
Tim,
Can we just come
I
in?
don't trust you.
Can we come in and just verify, please?
Dave, call the dog. Yeah, you can't freaking call a dog.
Will you come in and check?
You can look.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
haven't heard anything all
Sure.
day. Of course, I've been sick, so.
Get up. Now. Come your head. Get up. Drop the knife.
Drop the knife!
Now. Drop the knife, Tim. You will get shot.
Drop the knife! Stay back! Stay back!
Go to taser, Graham. Go to taser.
Stay back! Drop the knife,
Drop the
Tim!
knife.
Drop the knife!
Drop the knife, Tim.
Back,
You're
stay
under
back.
arrest. Drop the knife. Back up. You are under arrest. Drop the knife. Do it
Drop
now.
the knife!
More people in here, Pat. Drop the knife. Do it now, Tim.
Tim, you're gonna get tased!
Ow, what the fuck?
Drop the
You're not
knife!
stopping. Drop the knife. You are under arrest.
Okay, we've explained that to you.
Put the knife
You
down.
didn't explain. You just started screaming.
Yes, you're
You
under
are
arrest.
Under arrest. Drop the
Okay,
knife.
drop the knife.
Under arrest for what?
We're not going to talk about that right now.
You're under
Tim, you have
arrest.
Criminal charges. You're under arrest. Now drop
the knife.
down. Drop the knife.
Drop
Put
the
it down.
knife.
Drop the knife.
Stop.
Drop the knife.
Tim, if you get off that bed, you're going to get shot.
Drop the knife.
Drop it.
The threat of getting shot didn't seem to faze him in the least, and the longer the standoff went on, the greater the chances the officers were going to do it. As it turned out, Timothy pushed his luck too far, and the officers were forced to deploy their tasers.
Off from a fucking
Tim.
swear to God, I'm gonna start fucking
Tim, come on, man. Drop the knife.
Back the
I'm not gonna peg him in the head.
Come on, Tim.
Get up, you're gonna get another one.
Come on, man.
Stand
Do
up.
it again.
Put your
Just
hands
stand up
up.
for us, bud, and it's all done.
Put your hands up, Tim, right now.
I could try legs.
Put your other arm behind your back. Do it now. Put your other arm behind your back.
I can't,
Swing.
Hold on. He's tight against the wall. We're going to pull at his shoulder. Let's move on a little bit. There we go. All right.
Yep, I know. Stop trying to bite people, Tim.
All right. We got it. This one here? Yep.
Give me!
Right.
Second. Everybody else all right? Yeah, get EMS.
They're okay. Get EMS.
Watch your feet. Tim, where you hurting? Hey, talk to us. What hurts? Yeah, I know. That's left. Is this the one you took to the cartridge off? We're still missing the other one.
I need to do accountability here.
Yeah, I'm missing a set of cuffs. Deep breaths, Tim. Deep breaths, Tim. Your right knee's got a hook in it. I know.
His plan failed miserably, and not only was he going to jail, he would also need medical assistance.
You step down the steps for us? It'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you. You got it, man. One more step. Get your right foot down there. There you go.
Come on, bud. Get off the stairs. We can support you a little bit better.
Yep, this is kind of awkward for us.
You guys need another set?
No, we're good right now.
Yep. Yeah.
Thinking he took at least one in the knee or
He did, yeah.
All right, bud. Come on. More steps here.
They're right. It looked like it hit.
All right, bud. Stand up. We can get underneath your armpits here.
So we can kind of help carry you along.
Timothy was charged with 2 counts of battery against a police officer, recklessly endangering safety, failure to comply with an officer, and resisting arrest. He also had to face the original 3 counts of possessing indecent photos of children. The suspect in our next case took his own indecent photos of girls in a university washroom.
Just some weird calls out of the library. Saying what? Just students just concerned about odd behavior. Not sure what that means, but we're gonna figure it out. Odd behavior?
Taking photos of girls. In Orange County, Florida, law enforcement officers were called to the University of Central Florida campus after security was informed that a man was following female students into the women's washroom, hoping to take indecent photos of them. A suspect was quickly found and questioned by campus police before the Orange County deputies took over. It was alleged he was seen entering and exiting the women's washroom multiple times in a matter of a few minutes.
Okay, so we have a little bit of an issue, all right? Not that necessarily big of a deal, but I do want to talk to you in reference to something. Do you have a moment where we can go into somewhere private? Issue about what? I'll tell you if we go somewhere private, because there's someone there and I'd rather you not to hear a conversation. Okay. All right, you don't mind? All right, let's go. Bring yourself home. Okay. I'll have an officer stick around to make sure nobody's going to go.
He claimed it was a case of mistaken identity, but the officers would soon find out about his history of committing the same crime. And after viewing surveillance footage, there was little doubt he was their man.
Hey, that must have, not saying that it was you, all right, but we have to identify everybody that's in the area that potentially matched that description. All right. Do you have your driver's license once again? That way, I can tell my dispatcher what I'm talking about.
I would never go to women's bathroom. Like, I only go to men's bathroom, like the men's bathroom, not the women's.
Okay.
Like, I only went to the men's bathroom today, like in there. Okay. I can show you.
Okay. All right.
But that might have been a mistake.
All right. Yeah. No problem. Let me take a look at your driver's license. I'll just let my dispatcher know who I'm talking to. All right. Thank you so much. Charlie Twain University. Copy of photo deal.
So you didn't take any kind of pictures on your phone? Or
No, hell no. Like,
Hotel 455.
No, I really go to the men's bathroom.
98185.
I don't go to women's bathroom. No.
Would you be willing to show us the recent pictures on your phone?
Yeah. I'll take.
Yeah, if you could just give it to him, not a big deal. I appreciate it, sir. Here's your driver's license.
Because I really... Yeah, see, I don't have anything.
Are you on your, go up to your photos if you don't mind. Go back to your home screen.
I'm back on my home screen.
Back to where everything else is. Go to home.
I am...
Swipe up. There you go. What about photos right there? Nope, right below that.
What?
Go back to where you just were. Photos right here. That's what I was talking about.
No, I didn't take no pictures or anything like that. This must be misunderstanding.
Okay, hey, you know what? Maybe that's all it is. Once again, we have a description potentially of an individual matching your description, and we just wanted to make sure that, because I know Carlos, and I wanted to say.
I didn't go engineering building today. I really just went to my CBA building.
Okay.
I don't know where this person has seen this, but it wasn't me.
No, they're saying they gave us a description, right? And the way we operate is we cast a wide net, and everyone that potentially matches that description, we kind of try to want to interview,
So,
right? And so
yeah,
when my dispatch took a picture and said, hey, we have an individual potentially matching the description.
He claimed he was at a Smoothie King shop, so it couldn't have been him. But pictures on his phone proved otherwise, and he was running out of lies to tell.
So we have a little bit of a conundrum here.
This is weird.
Yeah, it's a little strange.
This is strange. It's not me.
No one's saying it's you or anything like that. We're just trying to basically ascertain where you were.
Okay, yeah.
All right?
I remember my steps. Like, I really remember my steps.
Hey, Carlos, stay right here.
No, this is what I tell you.
Yeah, no problem.
What the hell?
So,
okay.
what we're going to do is we're going to make sure our dispatch can definitely understand who was in that area. Because once again, we're just trying to cross our eyes, or dot our I's, cross our T's, right?
Yeah.
That's all we're trying to do, all right? You're not in any trouble or anything like that.
Yeah, I didn't pee on the stalls. In the women's stalls. I only went to the men's bathroom. That's all I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, men's bathroom.
Gotcha.
Yes, men's bathroom. I haven't went to the women's bathroom or anything like that. So again, this was a mistake, unless they were seeing something wrong. Because my bill was, I passed my keys, and I was trying to find a person that left their keys on the table.
Oh, okay. When did that happen?
It happened like a couple minutes ago.
Oh,
it's like I ended up picking it up, and I was trying to like take it in the morning.
Oh, that's really nice of you, Carlos.
Like I was trying to take it in in the CB office this morning.
All right. Hey man, hang out right here for a second, okay? I'll be right back. All right? We're trying to cross. I know that we're trying to see.
This is weird.
Yeah, I know it's a strange situation. I apologize, brother. Keep on being cool, all right? I'll be right back with you.
This is what the hell.
In a shocking turn of events, the man was released after reviewing the surveillance footage again. Officers saw the actual suspect get into a vehicle and drive off. The car was identified by the license plate, and a new suspect was identified, 25-year-old DeAndre Donnell Mason, and it wasn't the first time he'd been caught doing it. A week later, the same vehicle was parked in the campus parking lot, and law enforcement was called back to the campus.
I wasn't in trouble. I wasn't in trouble. They were just letting me know, hey, you know, there was some misunderstanding about Sly. About stalking her teammates. I wasn't stalking, and
okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, so like I said, you weren't in trouble then, you're not in trouble now. But when someone calls, dude, we have to come out here. And we got a couple calls.
That is weird. I haven't went to the engineering yet or that. So
yeah,
the only buildings I went to was this building and.
Yeah. Carlos, I appreciate you being so cool, brother. Hey, we're going to continue following our leads, all right? It's not going to be you. We knew it wasn't you, but I appreciate you coming in here and talking, all right?
Yeah, we're not asking you any questions right now, okay? We're not asking any questions. We're looking for somebody that looks like you, all right? And it sounds like the name is similar, right? We got to figure that out, all right? That's all it is. Relax. We're going to talk about video where at least that's my phone. All right.
Hey, you saw me when I walked up there.
Yeah, I mean, I walked out. Hey, please relax, all right? Relax. I told you, listen to me. Okay. We're going to give you a chance to chat. Yes, sir. All right? We're going to give you a chance to explain everything. All right? But if you just calm down and relax and let us talk to you and explain to you what's going on, we're not going to get anywhere. Okay. Is that fair? That's fair. Okay?
No.
We're not yelling, we're not screaming.
That's his call.
Yeah. I just need you to calm down. Okay?
This is what we're going to do. We're going to bring you back to our station really talk to us, okay? We need the opportunity to talk to us. I don't want to do it here in front of everybody walking around.
Great job. To the station for you guys are saying video today. I have my phone. I can let you see my phone. I'm not going to run from you.
We're not some video boys, and we're just trying to figure out what's going on. We have some complaints in the library, that's it. And try to figure out if you're the right guy that got complaining. That's it.
Listen, I'll sit down and tell you. I'll tell you everything, okay? And I'll give you a chance to tell your side of the story. Okay? So just give us a minute, and we'll bring you back to the station. We'll let you sit down and talk, okay?
This time, officers were sure they had the right man in custody. But just like their first suspect, he claimed it was a case of mistaken identity and called the arrest ridiculous. Let's see if he was right.
We're just trying to get you out of this area right now, okay? We just can't do it without a police car.
I'm not understanding, like, can you, like, at least give me, like, a little bit more detail?
Like I told you, bro, listen, there was just some weird calls out of the library.
Saying what?
Just students just concerned about odd behavior. Not sure what that means, but we're going to figure it out.
Odd behavior?
So let us figure that out, okay? Just give us a chance to chat with you, all right? We're not being have I been confrontational?
I'm not trying to be confrontational. I'm just really like...
I know. You want... Let us answer your questions. How about that?
That's cool.
Give us a chance to answer all your questions, and then you answer our questions, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
That's it, man.
Get my stuff for me.
Yeah, sure, man.
He's going to check you again. You're going to a new station.
Yeah.
How do you know if we'll get checked in?
Can I go back that way? I'm not going to run and try to get away. You won't get away from me. I know you now.
DeAndre had a long criminal history of committing similar charges and had an active warrant for his arrest. Additionally, he was charged with 9 counts of video voyeurism. He pleaded no contest and was sentenced to 1 year of house arrest, to be followed by 4 years probation with electronic monitoring. His sentence also included 90 days in jail, but he was given credit 81 days and only had to serve the remaining 9. We're going to New Mexico for our third case, and our suspect couldn't blame his arrest on mistaken identity since law enforcement officials caught him red-handed.
So a bunch of cops rolled up on me and I'm being arrested. I don't know.
You want to tell her you're
at the Days Inn Motel.
Miguel Garza. On May 6, 2024, in Clovis, New Mexico, members of the New Mexico State Police Force were notified by an Air Force special agent that his Child Solicitation Task Force got a hit on the location of a wanted predator. The agent posed online as a 14-year-old girl to lure predators into his web, and it worked. A man posing as Johnny Gomez had agreed to meet up with the agent, believing he was actually a 14-year-old girl. Members of the task force waited at the rendezvous point hoping to find Gomez, who was actually 22-year-old Miguel Garza. As officers pulled up to the motel, the suspect was already in custody of the agents. Mr. Garza acted confused, but his act didn't work.
We'll transport him to the office and then get him going.
I'll take him with me, and then we could just transport him in my car.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll just take him over there real quick.
What about towing the vehicle? Why not do? Or
There's his phone on here.
Make phone calls or just call?
Right here.
So you got his phone?
Yeah.
Cool.
Your wallet, bro? You need it? Yes, I don't know. What are we doing? I'll talk to you right now. You want your wallet or not?
Sure.
Can you see your light? Your phone's on top.
Oh, you have my phone. It's right there. What was that?
My phone's right there if you're looking for it. Up top. Cool. You want to make some phone calls and come pick up your car?
Say it again.
You want some phone calls and pick up your car or no? We'll talk to you in a second.
Miguel was allowed to call his girlfriend to pick up his car. He conveniently left out why he was being arrested, but she'd find out soon enough.
What do I tell her? Come pick up your car, man. That's it. Because I'm being arrested? We'll talk to you here in a second, man.
Hello.
Hey, babe.
How do you turn up your volume?
On the side there. So a bunch of cops rolled up on me and I'm being arrested. I don't know.
You want to tell her you're
at the Days Inn Motel.
Do I need to, come and get you?
Yeah, I need to get the car, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. It's all right.
Where do I come find you?
I don't know.
Where are you at?
Well, she's wondering where she finds me.
We'll talk to her later.
I guess I'm gonna talk to you later.
Okay.
Remember the code?
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Does she know where you're at?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. All right, so we'll get you in this back of this unit.
Garza didn't give the officers any trouble during his arrest, and before long, he was in an interrogation room being read his rights before being asked some very important questions.
Miguel, so I've headed to the state police, right? Before I get into anything, man, I do, since you are detained right now, I do have to read you something, right? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in the court of law. Basically, I just read you your random rights because you've been detained right now, right? Okay. So let me explain to you real quick. So I'm Kai, I'm with the state police. All right, so you know why you're here, man, right?
Can you explain it to me?
Why are you here?
I mean, you tell me. Y'all guys rolled up on me.
We rolled up on you? All right, why were you at the hotel?
Why not? So
hold on.
Miguel stuck to his clueless routine and maintained that he didn't know what was going on, but the investigating officer reminded him of who he was dealing with. Miguel finally showed his true colors and turned on the officer.
Take me back, which is also terrible because I actually love her. That's fine, I'm okay. I just have to think about all the stuff I love. What I'm supposed to be and what I am now is not the same, which I think sucks the most. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a guy that I make mistakes, and I'm absolutely not proud of that. And I mean, I can tell you whether you believe it or not, it's your choice. But I didn't have any ill intention, if that matters. You know, I mean, at this point, the way it looks and my poor decisions and my struggles. I mean, obviously you guys have seen it, so, you know, doesn't matter, whatever. But I guess I'm just someone who struggles and let it beat me. Okay. Well, I felt weird from the very beginning. Here we are, and I was right. I kind of guessed it, but, oh yeah, absolutely, I did. But this is why I tell you, what am I going to tell you to not make you look at me a certain way regardless of how wonderful a person you think I am?
He was charged with child solicitation by using an electronic device. He pleaded not guilty, and his trial date is currently set for January 16, 2025. Florida is the scene for our next case, where a brazen peeping Tom got some unwanted attention, just like Mr. Garza.
Just go ahead and hold on to that. What's your hands, man?
I'm not going to.
Alright, so right now, we're going to place under arrest. Alright.
Marcus Robert. In West Palm Beach, Florida on March 5, 2024, police officers rushed to the home of a woman after she called 911 to report that an unknown male was leering through a window of her neighbor's home. She added that he appeared to be taking pictures or video of what he saw, and that he may have been pleasuring himself as well. She was able to provide a detailed description of the man and the direction he took to leave the neighborhood. The caller was waiting outside for the officer when she arrived. The female caller didn't just claim to have a description, she had video of the man during the act. The cards were certainly stacked against the suspect, who was later identified as Marcus Robert.
So our roommate, I guess him and his girlfriend were doing their thing in the room. Yeah, and he was watching in the window, but we were asleep.
Okay.
When she's sitting in the car and she has a video of
Yeah,
him
she
doing
was
it.
recording it.
Look, she's standing right there. Was he videotaping?
And we don't know who that is. We don't recognize him.
I think so. I think he took us out.
Where are they at? Right there in the front.
Yeah, they're right here. He's right here looking right through that window.
No, I'm saying the couple that we're having.
Oh,
right
him
here.
and then his.
Is she inside? Okay. All right. I'm gonna send this video to myself. Is that okay?
That's so strange.
So you were sitting in your car and you saw this happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, I never seen him. Did he just like walk up? Like he was just like, was he just walking and then he just stopped?
He walked over there, circled back around, and then that's when he stayed over there.
Hey, so I have a victim and then I have I have a witness and 2 victims. So witness said that she was sitting in her car and she said she saw this gentleman walk up to the window, and then the 2 people that were inside of the bedroom are her roommates, and they were having, and he was watching them, and then it looks like in the video that she took that he took out his phone and started either taking pictures or videos.
After making a copy of the video, the officer spoke to a second witness who provided even more information about disturbing details of the crime.
So, I was just out here sitting, and we saw this guy walking around. He walked all the way here. He walked too close to this apartment where we live, right here. He was walking too close. I'm looking, and then he circled back, and then he went to the neighbor's window, and then he started peeking through. And then I thought he was I thought they knew for them or something.
Yeah.
And then that's when he saw take a phone out and then take a picture. And then a couple minutes after, he was just sitting there for a good couple minutes.
Yeah, okay.
And then he went to the back of the house and got a box. And then I didn't realize he was touching himself the whole time. After my boyfriend told me, look, I didn't notice until after. That's when he got the box. He stood over the box, on top of the box. And then that's when I noticed he was touching himself.
Oh, okay.
It didn't take the officer long to track down Mr. Robert, and when she did, he had his story locked, loaded, and ready for her. He acted as cool as a cucumber, but he was about to get cooked.
Where the buildings are at right there, I guess that was a condo or something? Yeah. Right there? That road right there. I went there. Okay. Because there's a I-95, the wall right there? Yeah. So I just went back there to take a and then from there I walked back, if that's what y'all was talking about. Okay. If that's not what you're talking about, then I don't know.
No, not over there. So this is more like a residential setting. Again, it's just a street right here.
Oh, just this street right here?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't walk through like residence. I probably
go over 2 probably too.
Street.
Okay. And do you live over here?
No, I do not.
Where you live at?
At the moment in time, I'm house to house, but right now I don't have anywhere to go, so I just go over here because I work in a city place.
Okay.
26, thank you.
Staying close.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Switch me back to 2.
Okay. Okay. You remember me? Yeah. What's going on, bro?
Man, listen, I'm loving the.
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's generation. That's my generation. Yeah.
That's it. Like,
32? 31. Oh, you want to check me? You want to check me?
No, I like I said, we're good. Just you understand that if you're walking around in a neighborhood, people are gonna.
I'm only here because you always know where I work at, so I just trying to stay close.
Where do you work at?
In Clematis. There's a little smoke shop over there. I work there. So.
Yeah, but you try to stay. Oh, you homeless?
Yeah. Well, at the moment in time, I'm house to house, couch to couch, but at the moment in time tonight, I didn't have anywhere to go. So, you know what I mean? It's just some days I can go there, some days I can't.
He was able to stick to his story for several minutes, but unfortunately for him, the video evidence trumped any card he could play, and story time was almost over.
I was just walking by.
I'm letting you be honest right now. If you want to.
Well, yeah, I looked in there, but I wouldn't. Just looked in there to see if there was anything in there, but other than that, I was just walking.
Where were you looking for?
No, I was just looking in there.
Is it reason you were recording?
No. I was trying to see it. I was using a light to see if there was anybody in there, but I didn't see nobody, so I just left.
Why would you be looking for somebody to be in there?
No, because sometimes I look for bandos, to sleep in. But, I just went to the door. I seen the light on, so I was thinking that it was just one of those houses that, they have the lights on when there's nothing in there. I just looked in there, and that's it, and I left. Other than that, that's about it.
So you're saying you weren't recording them?
No, I wasn't recording nothing like that.
Do you have a phone?
Do I have a phone?
You have a phone?
Yeah.
You have a phone? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So one way that we can clear this up and get you out of here, can you show us like your recent photos, videos? Like, would you mind doing that?
I have photos and videos of like other.
Okay, I mean that's fine. We're just all we're looking for is this over here.
Okay, and if I don't, well, what would happen then?
If you don't, then I'm gonna seize your phone, do a search warrant, pull everything. So, is this you giving us consent to go through?
Well, can I delete like some stuff or no?
No. No. So this right here, obviously, is this lady in the house. Okay. All right. So just go ahead and hold on to that. What's your hands, man?
I'm not gonna.
All right. So right now, we're gonna place under arrest. All right. We're gonna go back to the station, get some paperwork and everything rolling. 50 cents. Then from Bloomington, you came back down here?
Yeah, because I'm like I said, I'm originally from here.
Okay. Your parents still alive?
My mom is.
Okay. All right, can you turn your face to me, please? All right, I'm gonna take this headband off, all right?
Marcus was charged with video voyeurism and prowling. Our fifth case takes us to Georgia, where you'll meet a man who thought being a woman's shadow was a good way to spend his time. But law enforcement didn't agree.
Bossman.
Disorderly man. On October 11, 2022, officers in Dunwoody, Georgia were called to the Hobnob Tavern after an employee called to report that a man was causing a disturbance in the bar. The suspect was known to police, as the female caller filed a report days earlier claiming he was stalking her. The woman met the officers outside the bar to give them his description and the creepy details. He didn't make it far, but he had no interest in talking to the police, so he took off, and the officers pursued. He must have known the area well because he shook the officers off his trail, but not for long.
Bossman, come here. Bossman. 31, I got one running.
He came in yesterday, walking around, I guess, and didn't know what was happening. None of us knew what was happening, and then that's when I wasn't even here yesterday, it was my day off, so then I got a text from my GM in our manager group chat saying, this guy's coming up here trying to look for her. Gotcha. He keeps showing up, like he slashed her tires, he's like following her, he's figured out where she's staying now, like.
Gotcha. Luckily, he was spotted by a good Samaritan who gave up his location, and the officers were back on his trail. And this time, they weren't messing around.
Get on the ground! Down!
Down on the ground!
Dude, lay down!
Get down on the ground!
I will!
I got an injury. Get this face.
I don't care! Get down! Don't move!
I'm not moving. Come on, Sean.
What have I been arrested for?
Just a minute, man. First of all, obstruction for us. Get your other arm. Real quick. Get your arm out there. Get your arm. Come on.
Tell me not to move.
I'm not telling you to get your arm. Alright, let's get this on.
That one?
Yeah. Can you put your arm like this? There you go. Jump aside from me.
From the one.
When the officers searched his backpack, they found a couple of interesting items: the license plate from the victim's car and a wallet that didn't belong to him. The potential charges were piling up.
She's like, why you messing with that young black man, huh? And I'm like, lady, get out of here. You're blocking the road. She goes, I don't care about you, officer. I care about my young. I was like, he just beat his girlfriend. And she goes, She rolls up the window and drives. Oh, this lady.
Hey, he's got possession of somebody else's wallet.
Might be hit the girls.
That ain't the girl.
Yeah.
He's stealing people's anything.
Kelsey. Yeah, that's not. It's out of South North Carolina or something like that.
He's stealing identities?
Or in or out of one.
I think it's more than an auto. She older?
That's what her name is. Look that real quick. Yeah, she was in the lost property, stolen property, along those lines.
Chelsea Eagle. Whole thing. Most important card they got, man.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So he's an in and out person. You good here, more than that?
Hold on, let me pack this up for him.
I'm gonna move it out.
Yes, sir.
That's Purse Bottom. I'll go through it later.
It turned out the suspect would have to face old charges as well. The officer informed him that he had an outstanding warrant in Sandy Springs for assault, and he pretended to be surprised. The officer had one thing left to do: let the victim know she was safe and return her license plate.
What's the hold up now, if you mind me asking? We're getting that stolen plate that you had in your backpack confirmed. We're getting your warrant that you had out of Sandy Springs confirmed.
A warrant?
Yeah, you had a warrant for what was that, simple assault, something like that, if I recall right.
Okay.
So let me read real quick to you before we continue reading. Going on with this. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand? It's a yes or no question. Do you understand? It's a yes or no question. Do you understand? It's a yes or no question. Do you understand that? It's a yes or no question. Do you understand? Okay, thank you. Hey, you're good. He's in custody.
This was earlier today.
Manager, can you sign right here? This is basically a criminal trespass warning since you guys did say you guys don't want him to come back.
Did he have my tag with him?
Oh, that's your tag.
That's what he says my car.
Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I do have your tag with you.
Thank you. Are you open to sign?
Where's this witness?
Oh, witness, okay. And they said, what he said, if they caught him with my tag, there would be another charge. Give it to him.
Yes, we have our own charges plus.
Okay, that's fine.
Stuff like that. I'm gonna give. Today is the 11th. Yes, ma'am, it is. I'm gonna have to get warrants on the said charges. I'm gonna speak to the judge.
I have no idea what time it is. I don't have my phone with me. Sorry.
And don't worry about that part.
Oh, okay.
I'll be out by 4.
I'll tell you what, since I got a whole bunch of stuff to do and you got something to do too, come back to the station at 4.
Yeah.
And we'll talk and I'll give you tag back.
I'll be right there.
All right. Any further questions?
Hernando. I got it.
All
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
The man was charged with theft and obstruction. The suspect in our next case did one of the most insane things you'll ever see. He stole an SUV that belonged to Homeland Security.
Stop! Go down to your knees! Cross your ankles! Okay, put your hands on your head.
Travis Greigler in Cowlitz County, Washington on April 24th, 2024, several law enforcement officers from multiple departments teamed up during the high-speed pursuit of a suspect who had stolen an SUV that belonged to the Department of Homeland Security. Let's watch how the shocking chase unfolded. The driver was 43-year-old Travis Greigler, and he was able to steal the SUV when an officer let him alone in the front seat during a search of his house. He was willing to do anything to stay free, and he made it quite obvious during the 120-mile-per-hour chase across the Portland Highway. Officers were positioned on the Meridian, hoping to disable the vehicle with a spike strip, but Travis was wise to the plan and he swerved to avoid it. The chase continued for nearly 60 miles.
They're in lane 3 right now. They're in lane 3 right now.
Let them up there.
I think Brady just did.
Here's a view from the officer's perspective when he threw out the spike belt. They made a second attempt with it, but it also appeared to be unsuccessful.
That's him. I don't know if they got him or not.
Travis exited the main highway multiple times in an effort to throw the officers off his trail, but each time he failed, and they continued to bridge the gap. All they needed was one opportunity to stop him, and they'd get it soon. The smoke that poured from the front right tire of the stolen SUV would be an omen signaling the end of the chase. One pit maneuver was all it took to end Travis's joyride once and for all.
It's his car.
Okay.
That's suspect car.
Siren.
Car? Okay.
Watch that guy. Watch that guy.
He didn't have any bad decisions left, so he made his first good one by surrendering peacefully with multiple officers' weapons trained on him, and the dog ready to tear him apart.
Hands, shake hands.
Hands.
Walk backwards now.
Right, Brett's going.
Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Walk backwards.
Okay.
Hands, take photos.
Keep walking. Keep walking backwards. Keep walking backwards. Stop. Go down to your knees. Cross your ankles. Okay, put your hands on your head. Ready? We're gonna need two pairs. Yep. Whoops. Here. Stand up.
Nothing in my pocket. Nothing on this side.
Nope, nothing over here. Stand up.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go right here for now.
One of the officers gives his account of what started the insane chase that lasted over 60 miles and reached speeds of over 120 miles per hour.
Somebody clear the Longview hole on his route.
They had this guy in custody in Portland, Homeland Security did, for some on this guy.
Child sex trafficking stuff?
Something.
Wow.
And so they were interviewing him in the car that we were chasing.
Right.
Has no cage in it. They were interviewing him. He was sitting in the front passenger seat. The bad guy was. The guy interviewing was sitting in the driver's seat. The guy interviewing got out of the car for a second.
No.
Bad guy climbed over and said, "Peace out."
Wow. Thanks for the car. I'm out.
But fuck, the car's got firearms in it. It's got computer.
Right.
It's got lights and siren.
Wow.
And they didn't want to pursue it.
Unbelievable.
Blows my mind.
Unbelievable. That's Oregon for you, right? That's out of Oregon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a guy that's in custody for federal charges in a police car.
Pursue it. How stupid is that? Maybe he'll just get tired and pull off the road.
Oh fuck! So I picked him up in Woodland, and he's passing cars on the inside shoulder. We finally lit it up at Clam River Road. Yeah, Clam River Road. After once our admin said, pursuit authorized.
Right.
You need to stop this car.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of fun.
There could be some good that day.
Travis had to be taken to the hospital before he could be taken for booking, and he was extremely fortunate he appeared to be completely unscathed after the violent rollover.
Straps to go around the side makes it easier. See the straps? You wanna?
You need help? No, I got him. I need to get him first. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Want to have him turn around right now and do it? Yeah, please. Travis, go ahead and turn around, man. Thank you. Okay. All right, man. Go ahead and face that way. You need to do anything? He wants to go to the hospital, so we gotta take him to the hospital. We're sit on him there, and we'll book him there, and whatever happens after that. For me as you can. Nothing in your shoes? Alright, go ahead and hop back in there, okay?
Can you twist that or something? That's fighting the shit. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead and just take this. So you got any ID or anything on you?
In my wallet. Whatever my wallet is.
Wallet's in there? Okay.
Wallet might be in the car still. Okay.
Good to go?
Sorry, just twist it something.
There you go.
Thank you.
Alright, there you go. Hop in there.
He was charged with storing and sharing illicit images of minors and multiple federal charges stemming from the chase. He also had to answer for charges on an outstanding warrant. The suspect in our next case knew all about illicit images of minors, and he was trying his best to not go back to federal prison.
Over here. Anything
you only have
that's
a
got
warrant for my arrest. That's it. Can I kiss my girlfriend goodbye, please?
Just 1 second. I'm gonna make sure nothing's on you, man. Anything that's gonna sticker poke.
Can I have a kiss, please?
Brian Schaefer. On March 9, 2022, law enforcement officers in La Crosse, Wisconsin received a tip that a man was uploading illicit photos of children to the internet. With help from the caller, they located photos of girls between the ages of 3 and 14 years old and had strong evidence that 46-year-old Brian Schaefer was the man who uploaded them. They paid him a visit at his home, unsure of what other horrors they'd find.
Hey. Hi. Hi there. Is it just you guys home? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna come in. No. Hey, Brian. Why? I have a warrant. For what? Okay, step out, please. For what? Behind your back. For what? Hold on, wait.
It's not easy. Okay, what am I getting arrested for?
Just relax.
We've got a warrant for you. Just relax.
Hold on, and I'll talk to you in just a minute, okay?
Okay?
Okay, I'm gonna put you in handcuffs, okay?
Right there.
Your girlfriend been up?
Yep, she just got off work. She said she was on the bus.
That's pretty best your car. He doesn't want to talk, so he doesn't mind.
Baby, apparently I'm getting arrested. I don't know. They won't tell me.
They'll fill you in back at the thing.
They don't have a warrant for the house, so they can't take anything out of your house.
Over here.
Anything I only have a warrant for my arrest. That's it. Can I kiss my girlfriend goodbye, please?
Just 1 second. I'm gonna make sure nothing's on you, man. Anything that's gonna sticker poke.
Can I have a kiss, please? Listen to what the officer Rose or whatever his name is has to say to.
Here, I'm gonna 1 second, sir.
Apparently, someone moved this.
Schaefer unlocked his phone and officers found 5 indecent images of children stored on it. They had to assume that was just the tip of the iceberg.
Search warrant gives me permission to take your fingerprint, okay, and try to unlock these phones, okay? Understand me? Brian?
Brian, there's a search warrant for
Search
it.
warrant that
Okay.
authorizes me to do
So-
that. I don't care. Okay?
Well, it's either...
All right, you can be mad all you want, okay? I'll break my hand. You're gonna break your hand? My hand. My own hand. Why would you do that? Jesus Christ. Here, do whatever you gotta do, dude. Why? Why the are you here? Figure out which thumb it is or which hand it is.
Why am I going to jail, dude? For what?
You asked and I'm telling you.
I know, I understand.
The settings, when you scroll down, there's usually a wheel for the settings too.
You want to talk to me about it, or are you gonna not? Or do you not want to talk about it?
I'm not going through what we went through last time. I should have never talked to you back then.
You didn't.
Whoever was interrogating me, I don't remember shit. I was high as 4 days straight. It's gonna be admissible in court.
Brian mentioned that he had a charge on his record for the same thing back in 2018. But what he failed to mention that in July 1999, he was found guilty on 2 counts of second-degree abuse of a child and spent 3.5 years in prison.
What's your foot, Brian? Oh yeah, sorry. You gotta put the seatbelt back on.
Oh, they're closed. I can't go in.
What was that?
I said they're closed. I can't go in.
They'll open.
I know.
Schaefer was charged with felony possession of child, failure to register as a offender, and possession of methamphetamine. He was kept on a $25,000 cash bond. If he came up with the bail, a condition of his release was that he was to have no contact with minors or any device that could connect him to the internet. Our next suspect didn't like having a digital footprint, so she found children the old-fashioned way, at a public pool.
This guy with you?
No. Can I call my grandma?
How old are you?
28.
28?
Yes.
Okay.
Kayla Lena. In Del City, Oklahoma, police officers were dispatched to a public pool on the afternoon of June 30th, 2024, to investigate a report that a 28-year-old woman was touching 2 young boys inappropriately. A 911 call was made by a lifeguard at the pool, and they claimed the boys in question were just 12 and 13 years old. When officers arrived, they had some serious questions for Kayla, as she was facing some serious allegations. After she was secured in the squad car, the officers went back to talk to the on-duty lifeguards and to the victims themselves. After getting all the details, they had a much better idea what charges Kayla could be facing, and it was time to get some more answers from her. She had an incredible story to tell the officers. She claimed she was drowning and grabbed the boys to save herself.
Have you turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Why, sir?
Face this way. Put your hands together. This guy with you?
No. Can I call my grandma?
How old are you?
28.
28?
Yes.
Okay.
Call my grandma.
Yeah, we'll call her in a second.
Call my grandma.
Okay, we'll give you a call. Hold on. Just sit right here, okay? I'll be back with you in a second.
Please, can I call my grandma?
We'll let you call her. Hold on, okay? Do you have any IDs on you or anything?
No,
Purse or
call
anything?
my grandma.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, I did see that. I left it
It's more like whenever they climb out the ladder, like when they're coming out the water, so like they both one time a kid ran the slide like on his belly, and she like came down right after him. She like as he was going down, she like
grabbed his head and like pulled it, and then like.
He was saying that she was touching him.
Lewd or indecent proposal to actually charge. He was saying what?
He said that she kept grabbing him in the crotch.
That's what trying to.
No, he said that she actually did. Donnie did.
So look upon, touch, and while feel the body part, private parts of any child under 16 years of age, and on lewd, religious manner by any accident to cover decency and morality.
So am I going to take it to jail?
We're going to take you over there and we're going to talk with you, okay? We'll give you a chance at the police department, okay? Do you have any belongings here?
No.
You don't have an
They got
ID
stolen from me.
today? When? Who do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, I'll be right with you in a second, okay?
Am I being arrested?
You're being detained right now, okay?
Am I going to be let go later?
It depends what we find out, okay? Because we'll take you back there and we'll talk to you, okay? Are we good to talk? You talk here. Oh, okay. What was going on inside the pool?
I don't know. I was just drowning, or I thought I was about to, and I grabbed that little boy, but I couldn't see underwater.
One time?
Yeah, and that was it.
Okay, well there's multiple people saying they've seen you.
Where'd you grab him at?
Underneath the pool.
Okay. So you thought you were drowning, you grabbed the boy because you thought you were drowning?
Yeah.
Where on his body did you touch?
On this side right here, like where your love handles are.
Okay, well, we have multiple people saying that you were touching the boys inappropriately.
No.
What would lead them to think that?
I don't know.
Any other incident possibly?
No. Unless they were
nothing on
jealous I wasn't their girlfriend or something.
Nothing going on. Well, they're both young. They're both young. They were nothing when they were going up and down the slides. Any of that. You were never behind them, where it could have possibly led to a situation.
No.
Okay. All right, we'll be back to talk with you. Okay.
My grandma should be on her way. I don't know where she's at.
What does she drive?
A gray Dodge truck.
A gray Dodge truck. Okay. Do you have any medical conditions? Any mental health issues, conditions?
I don't know.
You don't have any diagnoses or anything? Okay. Put your foot back in there. I'll get back with you in a minute, okay?
Am I going to be taken to jail?
I'll let you know, okay? I'll let you know.
Kayla's grandmother arrived at the scene to get the details of her arrest, and she was able to provide the officers with some interesting facts about Kayla, including that she was on probation for a drug offense.
Hello, ma'am. You Kayla's grandma?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have any mental health diagnosis? What is that?
It's just she's on a rehab type thing that she really hasn't been diagnosed with anything, but she used to do drugs back 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
And she's been on behavioral health.
Okay. Has she ever gotten in trouble in the past?
Yes, she has. She's on probation right now.
She is.
For 5 years, but it's supposed to end next month.
Who's her probation officer?
Well, she hasn't been supervised in a while. She only was supervised the first day of probation, and she passed it.
Okay, gotcha.
What happened?
Okay, well, we got called up here. There's 2 young, they're probably 14-year-olds, saying that there was a lady up here that was touching them inappropriately and grabbing them and stuff like that.
Oh, no. She's never...
So we came up here and they identified them. We talked to many of the lifeguards and they said they witnessed the stuff happening.
Oh, no.
Okay. So y'all don't have a contact for probation or anything?
No, she hasn't. She got through for the first year and they just said she was going to be some supervisor.
What was she on probation for?
Just unauthorized use of a vehicle.
Oh, okay.
At the precinct, Kayla told a different story, and it was much more bizarre than the first one. She didn't mention anything about drowning. She claimed at least one of the boys called her a name.
I don't know.
Not sure.
I'm not sure.
Was there anything that could have made him mad?
I don't know. I was just going down the slide.
With him?
Yeah, with them. And that was it.
Were they in front of you or did y'all go down together on the slide?
Yeah. It was like being there. It was just like being there, and if you wanted to pay attention to them, you pay attention.
Have you played with them in the past?
No, never seen them.
So today's the first time you've ever seen them?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you weren't going down the slide together or anything like that? Were y'all playing in the pool together, doing the lily pads or the basketball area? None of that?
No, they wanted me to play basketball with them earlier, but I didn't tell him anything. But there was like later off whenever he called me a bitch, but it was nothing.
Okay. You can't remember, or you didn't? Okay.
Yesterday, did the lifeguards ask you to keep your hands to yourself?
Yeah, I think so.
Why'd they ask you that?
For the same reason.
Which was?
I don't know. Like, leave people alone. I don't know.
So what were you doing when they asked you to keep your hands to yourself?
Playing with somebody else.
Playing with somebody? Did they not want you playing with them, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
When you say playing, what do you mean by playing? Describe that to us.
Like following them.
Were you touching them?
No.
Kayla eventually admitted to the investigator that he asked one of the boys if she could be his girlfriend. That's the answer the officer was looking for, but he probably didn't think she'd ever say it.
Just the tall boy, but that was yesterday.
Okay. So what happened today?
It was the same reason.
Same thing happened
I
today?
think, but I didn't mean to, like, grab him. I don't know why he went to go tell on me. Like, I guess he was just being a tattletale, you know?
Okay.
Because I didn't grab him or touch him or nothing.
Okay. So the same incident happened 2 days in a row. You thought you were drowning yesterday and today?
You know, it was just playing around, but I think the reason why, because he told me, because I wasn't playing basketball with him, why he called me, because I wasn't playing basketball with him.
Were they at the pool when you got there today?
Yeah.
They were. Okay.
Kayla was allowed to tell her version of events, but then the officer got to tell her the reality of the situation, and she didn't have much to say in response.
That's what they said. You said they saw it. What would lead them to believe that? You know,
Favoritism, I don't know.
Well, it wasn't just one, it was multiple. There's multiple people that witnessed you possibly grabbing the boys inappropriately. You don't know any scenario that would lead them to believe that at all.
When you say you don't go there very frequently, they know you there though, the lifeguards do. They said they know you. You used to take a teddy bear down there?
No.
That's not you?
No.
Okay. Maybe they got you confused.
Have you ever been in trouble at the pool before?
No.
Why were you outside when we did that? Did the lifeguards?
He told me that I had 20 minutes to sit out or it was about to get ready to close, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to get ready to leave. And he just said, okay, and leave. But I came to find out.
Who was he?
The one that you were talking to.
The lifeguard?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then he told me, I come to find out that I got my bag stolen from me right then and there. And I was just standing outside waiting for my ride to come. Because I called my ride like 3 times before I guess y'all had showed up.
And if they can make it up here and pay that, you can be bonded out. But
She was charged with 2 counts of lewd or indecent acts with a child under 16. Our final case takes us to Florida, where police officers went to the home of a 22-year-old man after a 13-year-old girl couldn't be found.
If you give us any trouble, this is going to be the worst day of your life. Do you understand? You will sit here and don't move until you're instructed to. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You give me any trouble, I'm going to act accordingly.
Yes, sir.
Because I ain't happy right now.
I understand, sir.
Tyler Thompson. On February 9, 2021, law enforcement officers were called to investigate a possible kidnapping. A 13-year-old girl was reported missing, and one of her friends believed that a man, who she knew as Tyler, may have something to do with it. Tyler was a 22-year-old Tyler Thompson. When the officers heard of his possible involvement, they rushed to track him down. The officer talked to a convenience store employee who claimed the girl was in the store for more than 30 minutes waiting for a ride.
Here for about 40 minutes today.
She's waiting for a ride.
Did she say anything to you?
Asked me if she could stay in here. She bought a few things.
Yeah.
And then she asked me if she could wait in here for a ride.
Okay.
She said her ride was coming about 3:40.
3:40? Okay.
And that's when then she said her ride was here. So.
Okay. I'm wondering if a juvenile and another person checked in here earlier today.
After checking the registry at 2 motels, the officer hoped the 3rd time would be the charm. And he was right. He soon found Tyler, But did he have the right girl?
Sheriff's office. Back up. Have a seat on the couch. What's up, sweetheart? Sheriff's office. Get Pappy up here. Go in the bedroom and wait for me for a second. How old are you?
5.
How old are you?
Okay. 501 text.
Just wait there for me, sweetheart, okay? Are you okay? Do you need any attention? Are you hurt at all? You're not hurt at all? Your stomach hurts? Okay, we're gonna be right with you, okay?
335.
Yeah, you up. How old are you? If I ask you that question again, I'm gonna lose my mind. How old are you?
20.
Yeah, you real good. I found him.
Damn, boy. How old is he?
Too old.
Alright, I'm on the way.
Can I get a shirt on?
You can't do anything. Matter of fact, let me have a talk with you. We're here investigating something. If you give us any trouble, this is going to be the worst day of your life. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You will sit your ass here and don't move until you're instructed to. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You give me any trouble, I'm going to act accordingly.
Yes, sir.
Because I ain't happy right now.
I understand, sir.
The officers did everything they could to make the girl feel safe while they continued their investigation. And the officer described what he saw when he opened the door and saw the girl.
Find you, actually. Yeah, so if you're nervous about us being here or think you're in trouble, do not think that. You are perfectly fine. We're like best friends right now, okay? All right? Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. You are literally my best friend right now, okay? You are not in trouble. We're here. I've been looking for you for a couple of hours. I'm very happy I found you okay. You are perfectly fine. So I knock on the door. He kind of cracks the door open. She comes running at me and gives me a hug. She is in a shirt and underwear. He is in no shirt and shorts. She's very scared. Yes, I just reassured her she's in no trouble, and of course he's freaking out. So I told him he up. I said, you up. Turn this down a little bit because I'm a little hot. Yeah.
The officers had no patience for Tyler. They just wanted answers, and they were determined to get them, or one way or another.
You are being in pain. Not pretty good. I want to talk to you.
Can you tell me what happened today?
Felt like something wasn't right, and every time we got here,
What kind of things? I know it's hard to talk. We're gonna get you some good nurses here to see in a little while. They're gonna want to do an examination. It's not painful or anything.
I hope you learned a lot today. You can't trust people, sweetheart.
Thompson was charged with traveling to meet a minor, battery of a minor, depriving custody of a minor, and 26 counts of possession of performance by a child. He was added to the offender registry and sentenced to 40 years in prison.